Alrighty friend, how are you? I'm doing the voiceover of this video on March 10th, 2026. I'm going to touch base a little bit about what's going on the screen, but also talk about some bigger topics like doubt, fear, dealing with taking up space online, and just some good things like that. So thanks for hanging out with me. This is a really fun vlog. It snows in this video. I show you a little bit about my lifestyle, about being a mom, but also a bunch of art projects that I've been embarking on and just different mediums that I've been partaking in. So thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It makes a big difference, goes a long way. In these beginning videos, I pick up the crochet needle after like 3 years of neglecting it. I think it's a really fun meditative hobby, but it's something I'm not very good at. I know the granny square stitch and that's about it. My idea is that I'm going to document blankets with you guys. However, I cannot even get the beginning stitches started. But you know what? That's totally okay. And that ties into my bigger topic of failure and learning from past mistakes. Because honestly, I feel like if you don't try anything, then you're not going to get anywhere. And sometimes when you try, you fail. However, you're always learning something from those failures, which is why it's so important to not give up. And if there's a learning curve, to just push forward and understand that that's part of it, is that it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult to keep going. And I'm telling you this as a beginner crocheter, okay? I'm telling you this as someone who's notorious for starting a new medium, hating it, dreading the learning curve process, whatever, and then just giving up. I'm telling you this as someone who's been through it and is finally getting over those initial steps and understanding that it's like, as an artist, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to perform and act a certain way, when in reality we need to just have fun and embrace what we love doing. And I think that that's why I keep going back to things like crochet, embroidery. Even though I'm not very good at it, I have a lot of fun doing it, and that's why I'm very motivated to kind of keep with it. On the screen, we've transitioned hobbies into Polymerclay, which is one of my favorite things to play with. I got my first miniature food set when I was 7 years old and have been addicted ever since, and have even branched out into making my first Patreon snail mail club around my Polymerclay keychains. If you'd like to check it out, it will be linked down below. I'm so grateful for everyone. However, I'm also super nervous that I'm going to crash out or run out of ideas, so I'm trying to get a head start in the next couple of months. I will most definitely be doing a poll on Instagram to see what you guys want me to make and create next. I love that people love the chickens. The chickens will probably be a reoccurring thing as they kind of evolve every time I make them, and they change just a little bit, and I feel like people are really into that subtle shift of character. I don't know. Here I'm using a scale to weigh my clay. This is a new concept used by a bunch of other clay tubers, and I thought that I would try it out for my charms to make them a little bit more uniform, a little bit more cookie cutter. I'm usually someone who goes off vibes, feels, and just the general whim of things. So this was a different technique, but honestly, I feel like I like the way it turned out. And I'm probably going to be trying to use the scale a little bit more consistently, and hopefully you'll see it in some more videos. This is a two-step creation process where I create the top of the mushroom spirit first, bake it, and then create the mushroom spirit, bake it again. This technique of making the mushroom tops takes forever, but it makes it look really crisp and like a real mushroom, so I just stay dedicated to the craft. Very recently, I've been getting asked a lot what makes me so brave in the sense of posting online, and I wanted to be honest that it doesn't come down to bravery. It's really just that vulnerability and that sense of hope for connection is what keeps me going. For example, I've made some really meaningful mom friendships through TikTok. I've continued to re-spark some old friendships through posting online and being active and just showing up and just showing other people that, hey, I'm here to take up presence and take up space, and other people like to do that too. What I'm trying to say is thank you to everyone in this community. It's been wonderful to watch it grow. Here is some of my lifestyle videos, some of my lifestyle content. I hope you enjoy.
Gigantor burrito.
After the initial soak, the potatoes are trucked over to the wet end of the kettle first.
Thank you everyone who made it this far in the video, who's hung out and watched the vlog. Here's to making more videos in the future. This one gave me hell to edit. The original cut was 30 minutes long, and I definitely had to shorten it to make sure it was consistent. So I hope a few people stuck around and just kind of hung out. It means a lot. I am trying to get monetized, so every view, like, subscription goes a long way, makes a big difference. So thank you. Thanks for that. Okay, and I know I've said this about 3 times in this video, but I need to just say it one more time to say thank you to the Patreon supporters. If you have not checked out the Patreon, please do. It's the end of the video. This is just your friendly reminder to do so, because that money makes a big difference. Art supplies is so expensive. These times are super uncertain. and Swarton. And it's incredible to be able to print some artwork, share some stickers with you guys, and just kind of move forward with my art. So thank you to the Patreon supporters. You're showing up. You're making it possible. You're making my dreams come true in a lot of ways and just motivation to go forward. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. I think I've said enough, done enough talking, done enough yapping. Yeah, okay. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I love you. Goodbye.